22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith going to look to throw right away. And he's taken in by the tight end fan. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 40-yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for the Seahawks touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now a man who had some big runs against these Seahawks, it's Bo Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And boy, got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
13 next.
Smith now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good for a Seahawks.
Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try now to stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Geno. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run on first down with Jackson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is RG3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. And now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, Griffin. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's complete to Lockett. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. From the gun, it's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2nd down and 8. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So Time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And Walker has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Out of the gun, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Griffin.
At their 48-yard line.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Griffin. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That'll be caught by Hester. Touchdown! Devin Hester, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, trio left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Smith. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Gino. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 3. Smith throwing again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up that 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devin Hester from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Griffin. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Once again, Griffin. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Play action. It's Griffin. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
The kick by pass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith. Finding Walker complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gino.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hester to return from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Gino now to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. first down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Straight ahead, Walker. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Hester to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety who fired in there to blow that play up. Play action. Now Griffin. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action. Griffin rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
4th down. Here's RG3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. On the give, here comes Jackson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Mayer from 13 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you go two.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw is RG3. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They run again with Jackson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, this is Jackson at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Griffin. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Wandale Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to the 22-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Smith to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Off the option, that's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now Myers for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Griffin. Watson making the catch. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Hester to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. Into space at the 45. There he goes again. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now what can RG3 do here in overtime? He'll dump this to Burrow. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 3rd down gain of 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the left side and caught by Hester. Down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. That's complete to Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the run. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Jackson is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Check. Mustang 19.
Griffin will try and throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, what?
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
1st first carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll buy some time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. To throw is Smith. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Walker now on 1st and 10. Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Third and 3. Here's Griffin to throw. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Griffin on first down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Chargers 0.
Come on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ochena Nwosu. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. From midfield now, here's Griffin. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 10.
13
Throwing is Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. L.J. Collier in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air, RG3 after the pick six. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready?
On first down, Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one. While the incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A run here with Dearness Johnson to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers with all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action. Now Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. L.J. Collier. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. is RG3.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And now a big play to start out this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run again with Walker. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Commanders.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Mooney good with the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. There he goes. Still going inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage advantage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He lets it go deep for Mayer.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.